Hello, my name is Darren Joseph with HTJ.tax. We're a team that seeks to demystify the sometimes confusing world of cross-border taxation. And today we have the honor and the privilege of speaking to Timur. Timur, would you like to introduce yourself to those that don't already know who you are?
Hello, Darren. Thank you for your kind invitation to join the webinar today. My name is Timur. I am, first of all, an investment migration professional. I've been working in the industry since 2014. 2020, we've established a company called World Talents, since we've seen there was a huge demand in the market, and the currents were telling us that there needed to be an alternative to the golden visas, especially in Europe, since there was a lot of criticism from the EU towards the classical investment migration programs.
Absolutely. And today we're going to focus on Portugal. What are your thoughts on Spain as a destination versus Portugal now? What do you think? Are you seeing, because you're there in the front lines, are you seeing people or clients kind of leaning towards Spain in a way that they previously didn't? Or do you still think that Portugal can hold its own?
So here's Spanish special tax regime, Beckham's law, has been there since 2003, and it's been quite well known. The amendments which have been introduced to the regime this year, if I'm not mistaken, that's January 2023, have allowed remote workers working outside Spain for foreign companies move to Spain, become Spanish tax residents, and benefit from the special tax regime. This is what changed the situation drastically, and this is what has made the tax regime in Spain that attractive. So one thing to remember is that Spanish tax authorities will always have grounds to doubt the motives for the relocation. They can always look at and they can always requalify the status, or maybe not the status, but they can unpack your special tax regime and have a look at why you have effectively moved to Spain, whether there is that employment contract is actually being fulfilled, if there is any work done or not. So that's a tricky part of it. The NHR had, despite being still complex and beneficial, has not had that issue. Beckham's law has a very strong ground, which is the reason to move to Spain is work. Number one, you continue to work for a company outside Spain. Still, the reason is you continue to work being based in Spain. There are all. I think that the chances for the Spanish tax authority, the grounds for Spanish tax authorities to revise an individual case are going to be there, and I think that there are already cases of such kind.
Where it was just like a sham company set up. It wasn't really doing any work, etc., right?
Okay,
yeah. Right. And with this, as you mentioned, with the startup visa, which was passed towards the end of last year and went into force earlier this year, it made the requirements for benefiting from the Beckham law easier for the applicant. Suddenly, they didn't need to set up a company, for example. Just the fact that you have a relationship with an employer outside who's allowing you to work remotely, you get a letter, you get the paperwork, and suddenly you're able to benefit. So in a way, the regime on its own became more attractive, it became more user-friendly. And now, hand in hand with this is the revision of the NHR from a Portugal perspective, or to be fair, for many people, it's the abolition of the NHR. You can try to dress it up, but it has changed dramatically. So one would imagine that there will be implications going forward.
So if you're a 6, 7, or 8-figure investor, entrepreneur, or business owner who needs a tailor-made solution from a qualified team of professionals, we can help you achieve the international lifestyle, the freedom, and even the tax savings you're looking for. Visit us at htj.tax and live that international life.